Institute Perpetuum from Banja Luka, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Centrifuge from Lazarevac, Serbia, and IRSH from Shkoder, Albania, are implementing together a regional project called Future, fostering understanding through trust building and unity for regional empowerment, supported by RYCO Regional Youth Cooperation Office through their program RYCOnnecting You. With this project, we want to bring peace in the Western Balkans. But we have a peace for more than 2 decades here, and we are still talking about peace building. But we believe that we need a trust building. We need to bring young people together from the region and to work together for their future and the future of their generation. So that's why we are implementing this project, and that's why we bring 20 young people from our 3 respective countries here in Ajdinovići to regional camp in Bosnia i Herzegovina.
Došla sam ovdje da naučim nešto novo, steknem novo iskustvo, upoznam super cool ljude, da iz različitih perspektiva obradim ovu temu i čujem drugačije gledišta i da imam više razumevanja za stvari za koje pre možda nisam imala razumevanja.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is a good host for this year because we have 30 years of Dayton Peace Accord, and we have 30 years of peace here. And we want to continue celebrating peace. That's why for these 5 years, young people discussed about peace and about their peaceful future and cooperation among countries in the Western Balkans.
Za Bosnu i Hercegovinu i region ovakvi napori, ovakve inicijative nikad ne zastarijevaju. Mi uopšte nismo radili dovoljno na izgradnji mira na ovim prostorima da bismo imali privilegiju i pravo da kažemo umorni smo ili to je to, dosta je. Ovo su opetovani napori. Ja sam beskrajno zahvalan svim mladim ljudima koji su usprkos nama, odraslim koji smo ovo pokvarili, voljni i željni da grade neko drugačije i bolje društvo, i ja ću uvijek patetično da vjerujem, jer ponovit ću riječ Nerzuka Čurka koji kaže da samo utopijsko mišljenje mijenja svijet. Ovo su moje utopije i svim svojim bićem vjerujem u njih.
We have a lot of experts and lecturers who bring their expertise from the field and from academic side as well, bring to young people and educate them why it is important to fight for peace and why that trust is really important in that fight. So we discussed also about collective trauma. A lot of young people are not aware that they have it because they got this transgenerational trauma through experience of their parents and grandparents.
Zadovoljstvo danas družiti se sa ekipom mladih ljudi koji su okupljeni oko organizacije Perpetuum prisustvovali radionici koja se bavila kolektivnom traumom i načinima prevazilaženja te kolektivne traume. Međutim, moja impresija da danas ovi mladi ljudi, bez obzira na neka traumatska iskustva i kao svjedoci nekih kolektivnih trauma o kojima su pričali, ipak nisu u toj mjeri narušenog psihološkog zdravlja da bi ih se moglo na bilo koji način tretirati kao učesnike terapeutske radionice. Nadahnuta njihovim spoznajama o kolektivnim traumama i njihovim sposobnostima za prevazilaženje tih trauma, između ostalog i kroz aktivno učešće u društvenom životu, sam i sama doznala mnogo toga o pripadnicima mlade generacije. Osjetljivost pitanja i značaj pitanja kolektivne traume i njenog prevazilaženja je pogotovo značajna za mlade ljude koji se nalaze upravo u uzrastu u kome su danas bili prisutni ovi učesnici radionice. Zapravo radi se o osobama koje se nalaze između integriteta i identiteta, odnosno u fazi kada grade svoje autentične ličnosti i u fazi kada moraju da nađu svoje mjesto u društvima kojima pripadaju, dakle da se integrišu na jedan zdrav način koji im omogućava da funkcionišu kao potpuno mentalno zdrave osobe sposobne za akcije i aktivnosti koje će doprinijeti boljitku u svakom od društava kojima pripadaju.
Dakle, uloga povjerenja zarad gradnje možda peace buildinga ili održivosti mira je neprocjenjiva, rekao bih. Ako ne možemo vjerovati stranci s kojom pričamo s druge strane, onda nekako sve to pada u vodu ako imamo neke možda skrivene, potajno predrasude ili uvjerenja. I smatram da upravo kroz neke načine pripovijedanja koje smo mi ovdje prolazili na kampu možemo da prevaziđemo te neke prepreke u izgrađenju povjerenja.
In our workshop called Storytelling Circle and Circle of Forgiveness, we have talked about how storytelling is an important tool in the process of forgiving and how important forgiving is in the process of healing from collective traumas. It was very important for participants to get an introduction to some other workshops that were supposed to come in the following days, and I hope we have achieved that.
We have a generation of young people who doesn't have any direct experience with war, but they still have that some kind of trauma that is transferred from their parents and grandparents and community that they live in to them. And sometimes they're not aware of. That's why our experts help them to understand the circumstances that they live in. Also, we have hard days as well here and hard topics to discuss. We have Memorialization Day and we going to visit memorial sites in Vlasenica and Olovo, and we discuss about war victims. And also we have very important workshop that is implemented through CUVI methodology, constructive usage of veteran experience, when we bring together war veterans from the war from Bosnia and Herzegovina, from 3 different armies that in the war fought with each other, but right now they are fighting together for peace and to educate young people why bringing and fighting for peace is really important.
Omiljeni dio kampa je zasigurno jučerašnja radionica, to jest razgovor sa ratnim veteranima, gdje sam imala priliku čuti priče iz prve ruke, koji su poučne, ali istovremeno i šamaralosti.
Naši učesnici i veterani su iznijeli svoja iskustva iz rata s ciljem da pričaju mladim ljudima o stvarnoj slici rata, o stvarnim dešavanjima, šta su oni vidjeli, doživjeli, a osnovni cilj toga je bio da radimo na prevenciji nasilja svih oblika koje imamo u društvu. Ovo je veoma, po pitanjima mladih, veoma uspjela radionica, mlade ljude interesovalo život veterana, kako su oni otišli u ratu, kako je njima bilo u ratu, kako je danas živjeti s posljedicama i kako je se nositi sa teškim trenucima u životu i kako nastaviti funkcionisati kao pojedinac, kako ostvariti lični mir, kako funkcionisati u sklopu svoje porodice i kako funkcionisati u društvu. Veterani su dali odgovore iz svog ličnog iskustva i prema reakcijama mladih ljudi, njihovoj zainteresovanosti da se u budućnosti ponovo učestvuju na ovakvim radionicama, nama govori da je ova radionica uspjela i da je na jedan način postakla i mlade ljude da razmišljaju više o prošlosti, više o svom angažmanu u društvu kako bi imali život u što kvalitetnim zajednicama.
We use art as expression of our participants, how they see a peace, how they see a future, and how they see a trust among young people in the Western Balkans. We got a lot of art exhibitions. They use their creativity and show us how we can have a storytelling, not just through telling a story through words, but also through art. And altogether, I think that young people from our regional camp of Bosnia and Herzegovina are going home very inspired and rethinking maybe some of the prejudices that they have when they come here. And I think that we also, beside that, and beside educating them about this really important thing, I think that we now have 20 fighters for peace in this younger generation, and also a lot of great friendships created here as well.
I find this training very interesting about concepts of war and peace. I gained a deeper understanding about how others perceive these notions and how they are reflected in their life and in their cultures. It helped me remember the consequences of war, and it helped me remember also the importance and the value of earth and peace.
Iskustvo ovdje mi je bilo iskreno nevjerovatno. Doživjela sam veliki, ne znam kako kažem, kao ciklus emocija kroz čitav ovaj proces, zbog prihvatanja nekih stvari, zbog suočavanja sa nekim stvarima i zbog toga što sam možda prvi put u dug period osjetila ogroman procenat nade.
Scars from the recent wars and conflicts are still fresh. Transgenerational trauma is present. And it's really hard when we have a hate speech that constantly brings us back. But when we have a trust building, when we trust each other, and when we look in the better future, in our common goals that we have here in the Western Balkans, it's easier to believe in peaceful future, in peaceful region. And that's why we are implementing this project, and that's why we believe that these young people will be champions of that peace and peaceful future.